Hello, my name is Елизавета Aldara from the Cisco TAC Wireless team. In this tutorial, I will guide you through how to configure an access point joined to a 9800 wireless LAN controller in Sniffer Mode, and how to use it to collect an over-the-air capture using the graphical user interface of the wireless LAN controller. In this video, I will be referring to the access point as AP, the wireless controller as WLC, and the over-the-air capture as OTA capture. Before starting, note that your WLC must have an SVI configured as the wireless management interface. To confirm this, navigate to Configuration, Interface, Wireless, and ensure that the interface name is a VLAN. If the interface displayed is a Layer 3 physical interface, such as Gigabit Ethernet interface, you will not be able to convert a joined access point into Sniffer Mode. Once we confirm the requirement, the first step is to locate the access point in the All Access Points list. To find this list, go to Configuration, Wireless, Access Point. Then click on the AP name, and the Edit AP panel will appear. Remain in the General tab, and click on the current AP mode. From the drop-down list, select Sniffer. A warning message will appear. Acknowledge the warning, and then click Update and Apply to Device. The access point will now reboot and rejoin the WLC. This can take a few minutes. Click one of the two refresh icons and wait for the AP to come back in Sniffer mode. The Sniffer AP will monitor the traffic used by the nearby AP, where we will try to reproduce the issue. We need to find out which band and channel this AP is using. To do so, navigate to Monitoring, Wireless, AP Statistics, and select the AP name that we will use to reproduce the issue. The general panel for this AP will appear. At the bottom of the 360 View tab, there is a table showing the current channel for each radio interface. Now we can finish the Sniffer configuration with the Configuration Wireless Access Point page. By default, a Sniffer access point will not know which channel to sniff and where to send the traffic. These configurations are done per radio interface, and more radios can be configured at the same time for a single access point. In this example, I will configure the sniffing parameters for the 5 GHz radio. To do so, expand the 5 GHz radios table from the same page and select the Sniffer access point. Click on the access point name. The Edit Radios 5 GHz band panel will appear. Click on the Enable Sniffing checkbox. An option for Sniff Channel and Sniff IP will appear. Select the desired channel and destination IP, then click Update and Apply to Device. From now, the Sniffer AP will start capturing the traffic and sending it to the WLC. The WLC will forward the traffic to the chosen IP. In my example, the chosen IP is a PC where Wireshark is installed. To collect the traffic, I need to open Wireshark on the PC and start capturing on the interface mapped to the IP address. To only capture the traffic from the Sniffer APs, you can add the filter UDP port 5555. Then double-click the corresponding interface. The traffic is now being saved by Wireshark. If the issue is reproducible, try to reproduce it now. After the issue has occurred, stop the capture using the red stop button. Then choose File, Save As to save the file. Then close the Wireshark. After the capture has been taken, you can clear the Sniffer mode from the AP. The AP will use its intended mode and serve the clients again. To do so, return to the All Access Points list in Configuration, Wireless, Access Point, and select the AP name. The Edit AP panel will appear. Click on Sniffer next to the AP mode, and from the drop-down menu, choose Clear. A warning will pop up. acknowledge it, and click Update and Apply to the device. The access point will now reboot and come back in its previous mode. This concludes this tutorial. Thank you for joining me.